Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Season of War. Got my buddy Jordan here. I'm trying to do a little bit of the hosting thing here.
Mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, so what we're planning to do is try to get some different bat reps, you know, with Zach and with Carl. And, you know, once this pandemic and everything's over, we can actually do some different matchups.
Mix up the opponents a little more once, again, we have a little more freedom of get-togethers and whatnot.
Yeah, so you're not always seeing Sylvaneth or not always seeing Deepkin.
You should love elves by now, though. So.
Yeah. So before we get into it, just want to give a quick shout out to all the premium members. Like we always say, that's what runs the channel. So, you know, it makes us able to hit these goals and be able to do, you know, the things that we want to do. Yeah. So shout out to you guys. Super easy. Just hit the join button right by subscribe. As Jordan said in many other reports, I'm sure you've watched them. So yeah. And as you guys seen in the past, they chose the mission to match up actually for this one here. So I think they chose, did they choose the Lumineth?
Yes, you were bringing your Skaven back. And,
that's right.
They chose for me to play Lumineth. Not knowing that I was planning on bringing a little bit of a different list for the first time.
Yeah, I don't see tech lists. So
no tech list.
Must be a different list.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. So do you want to go through the battle plan
for
in
sure.
the realm?
Awesome. So the mission today is shifting objectives. There's 3 objective markers spread across the middle line of the board. They are spread pretty wide, so we do have to go edge to edge, which is a little bit different. And then the realm for today is Chamon. A few interesting things with this one, actually. The spell is +1 save, which is a great spell. And all the terrain is entangling, so -2 run and charge.
Yeah.
Also is going to get in our way.
Very much so.
And then the command ability is +1 to hit on the charge for a command point again.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting one in this. The save, hopefully, is going to be big for me. But we actually have kind of 2 similarly matched armies here, so actually deployment was really interesting.
Yeah.
But take me through your list.
Yeah, so I brought actually a Verminlord Warpseer as my general. So he's going to have the Verminous Veiler command trait, so it gives him the ability to pass off wounds. It's normally on a 4-up, but because he has the monster keyword, it turns to a 5-up. And then I brought a Plague Priest on Plague Furnace. He has the artifact Liber Bubonicus, and then I have a Warlock Engineer with the more Warp Power. For battle line, I have a unit of 40 Clan Rats, a unit of 20 Clan Rats, and a unit of 10 Storm Vermin. And then a block of 40 Plague Monks with the Woe Staves, and 6 Jezzails, 1 Rattling Gun, a Warp Lightning Cannon, and the Geminids, and a CP. So yeah,
nice.
That's it.
Nice, shooty. And similarly, as I mentioned, a lot of similar tools in my army. A lot of shooting, actually probably more shooting than you have, for sure. Yeah. But I also have a ton of bodies, like you do. So I'm running 4 units of just your standard Venari Wardens in 10s. And then I also have 4 units of Sentinels, which are 10-10, and then 1 big unit of 20, all wrapped up in the Orlan Legion Battalion with my Cathalar. Otherwise, outside of the battalion, I have a unit of 5 Dawn Riders, and I have Eltharion. Deployment, like we said, was definitely interesting in this one. I know that Warp Lightning Cannon is definitely going to be gutting for Eltharion with those mortal wounds. And it's really going to actually be an interesting game. We both have a ton of shooting, and we both want to shoot off each other's shooting before it does too much damage, right?
The classic battle of shooting is the best counter to shooting.
Yeah, and then obviously we're going to be hitting each other's forces in the middle. You have a little bit higher numbers, but I do probably attrition a little better in terms of having better armor. So,
much better. But yeah,
it'll be interesting. You don't have to worry about battle shock a lot of the times, which is nice.
Yeah, that's with the Warpseer, his abilities.
Yes, yeah, and it does put me in the position of having the hard choice, being that I was a 3-drop in this list, was able to outdrop you.
Yeah,
means I do have to choose how the game begins. And actually, one of my big considerations is your Gnawholes. You do have obviously 3, and they're spread out right to the sides, right by the objectives, so you can teleport onto those, which is huge. Anything you throw over to those, you're kind of risking of exposing. But all your shooting is near those Gnawholes, so you could jump out and shoot Eltharion off. I tried to throw him behind line of sight, blocking terrain, but again, if you teleport, there's nothing I can do about that. Similar, you could jump over to this side, do some shooting over here.
Yep.
I actually don't feel great about having to make this decision right
I've been thinking about it. That's what I try to do. Like, as everyone knows, you want to put your opponent, if he's going to pick a Ghost Burst, you want to make him in a position where if he gives you first, you can actually do something still or make that hurt, which with the Gnawholes, I very much can.
Yes. And I could take first, get some of my spells up, do a ton of shooting, which could be somewhat crippling. But it's not. I'm not going to be touching any of your shooting because of where you deployed it. So definitely a tough choice in this situation. This is my first time deploying with an army of this size, in this faction. And I'm not really happy about kind of my ranges and where I put different things. So I'm not actually feeling great about it at all. So if for no other reason than trying to avoid the double turn, I am going to give you the turn here and hope for the best. I won't have my 5-up feel no pains up or anything, or any of my buffs or whatnot. Have your options to kind of jump out and hit some stuff.
You do have a lot of units, so you know what I mean. I take out, so I have to only shoot something. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to be going first. Before we go into that, do you want to go over the secondaries that you picked?
For sure. So for my 2 auxiliary objectives, the first one I chose was seized ground. So just picked a train piece outside of my deployment zone or my territory. Easy for this. Just have a unit there at the end of round 4. Actually, I'm going to pick this one. That seems like a safer one. You have a lot of bodies on this side of the board.
You're gonna be pleasantly surprised at what one of my secondaries is.
And then for my second auxiliary objective, I chose assassinate. So you get to choose one of your heroes, and I have to kill it before the end of the round.
Awesome.
Or before the end of the game.
Yep.
Of course, with my sentinels, I can reach out and hit heroes pretty easily.
Pretty much which hero do I want to
die first? Or exactly.
Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna actually choose the Bell.
Okay, so sounds good. So I'll have to assassinate the Bell before the end of the game.
Perfect. And then I'm going to pick, so funny enough, I'm going to take Seize Ground as well, but I am going to pick the mushrooms because clearly I'm moving into this direction. And you know what? I was going to take Assassinate as well, but that makes us both, mine makes a little more sense just because you have your 2 heroes there. So I'm going to take Assassinate as well.
Sounds good. So we mirrored each other. I will choose Eltharion for my Assassinate target. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, that's tough. So I'm out of your shooting range right now with my Pathwar.
You are,
Whereas if I choose Eltharion, you're probably just going to send the Warp Lightning Cannon over there. So I incentivize that, which I kind of expect you to do anyways.
Yeah.
We'll choose the Cathalar.
Cool.
Need her to survive throughout the game, or him in this case.
Yeah.
So hoping I can keep him alive.
Either way, I need to kill the Cathalar. So that's going to work. All right, cool. And with that, then we're going to jump into Skaven Tide turn 1.
All right.
All right, awesome. Done Skaven turn 1. It was quite uneventful, but got done what I needed to get done. So essentially, I was going back and forth between my gnaw hole, what I was going to throw through the gnaw hole. I was going to do the rattling gun over here, shoot some Dawn Riders. Weighed the kind of options. I really want to limit your sentinels, so I popped the Giselles through that side, and they're actually in that terrain there, and shot, I think I killed 4 sentinels.
Yeah, 4 sentinels, and I actually owe you a battle shot here.
Oh, I didn't realize.
On a 2-up, I'll ignore it. That's a 1. I can spend my 1 command point if I want to.
What's their bravery?
6. So I'm down to a 2, so I could lose 4 more.
Wow.
Yeah.
On a 2-up, yeah, I did not realize
Elves. I may as well spend my 1 command point from the battalion. Don't want to lose 4 more guys. They're obviously going to be my workhorses in this game.
Yeah.
Try to kill you before you get in close.
Yeah.
And especially take out your shooting too. That's
Other than that, I moved up Clan Rats here. I did get the Storm Vermin in enough, so they're both battle line. I was going to bring something over here to get that point, but I'm just kind of getting rid of that side. So we forgot to mention too, so off camera we rolled. It was the middle objective was the one that was the primary.
Yes.
So that one's going to be worth 2.
Yeah, so you get 3 for that one, 2 for the other one. Putting you at 5 turn 1, obviously battle line being big in this mission.
Yes.
But I have a lot of battle line too.
Yeah.
But it might be tough to push you off some of these. You'll definitely have the numbers, but hopefully I can do it. If I can get there turn 1, I'm obviously pretty slow here.
Yeah, especially with the -2 runs that we rolled. So
yeah, not that I can run again with Shining Company.
Yes, yeah.
But I was actually debating putting cogs in this list, and I think I should have.
Yeah, it might have.
Yeah, just to get the extra movement onto objectives could have been big, but
yeah.
We'll see. Maybe try it again next time.
Yeah, sounds good. You just guess it's going to go off to Lumineth, bottom of 1.
Yes, sir. All right, so Lumineth turn 1. Again, I didn't feel great about my positioning, so part of why I gave away the turn is actually hoping for the double so I could kind of reposition.
Yeah.
Again, also you kind of had to move up into my ranges, so I wasn't going to be able to get shooting.
Mm-hmm.
However, my hero phase wasn't the most effective with my casting. At least it started badly with you unbinding 2 of my endless spells.
Yeah.
The Hishian Twin Stones, which were going to buff all my other casting. And then the Umbral Spell Portal, which I was going to use to put Lambent Light on something. But unbinding those, I could only have Lambent Light, like your Clan Rats or the Bell, and I didn't want to go for either of those off the start. So I didn't really have a chance to do that, and just put all my shooting without the rerolls at your Vermin Lord doing a couple wounds. He passed off a bunch of the clan rats.
Yeah.
So
I roll a lot of 5s.
Yeah.
5 feel no pain. And
yes, yeah. Start the feel no pain too. So, but I did. He's only got 6 wounds left.
Yeah.
So got a good chance. Again, hoping for the double here, so I can take him out and start dealing with some other stuffs.
Yeah.
He's got the 26-inch aura of immune to battle shot.
Once
I have to deal with that. Right?
Once he goes down, it's a bit more trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't take either of these 2 objectives, but I do get this one for 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm only behind 3 right now, but hoping for priority, so I can really stick it to you in here. Otherwise, you're going to be on the charge. But I at least did get Balewind off with my protection of Hish, which means I have the 15-inch bubble now of the 5-up Feel No Pain.
All of that stuff is going to have the Feel No Pain, which that's pretty big too.
Yeah,
awesome.
definitely helpful, and definitely it's going to help me survive your shooting or whatnot.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll jump into priority then.
Yeah.
A 1.
6.
All right. Let's see where the objective comes down before. Sorry, while we're on camera.
Yep.
So the 1 over here is a 6, so it comes down over there. So that's handy for me at least. But that happens before you choose. So
yeah. I'm still gonna go. That might just maybe make me want to move some things over there. I wish I had something that good that could charge with a hole, you know what I mean? But I have a rattling
cannon,
rattling gun or a cannon, but I don't know if they're gonna be. We'll see. So we're gonna go to Skaven top of 2. All right, cool. So back and top of 1 for Skaven. So half-half. I accomplished kind of what I wanted to. I had a kind of crazy plan near the end here. We rolled it and ended up being priority over here. Yeah. So immediately I was like, I wanted to keep 20 over here, the blue ones before, but I thought I was just going to hold this side of the board until you see it's worth so much over here.
Yeah.
So I
tried to shift over.
Yeah, I measured it and it was so close that I knew 3 of them could get into the point with a full 6 run, which I spent the CP for. And then I teleported one of my rattling guns, which the one spell I actually got off, more and more warp power on the rattling gun, can actually do some good damage. Not getting the +1 from them, but still, I rolled a 5 for its shot, so it did 10 shots. I put through 6, and you saved 2 anyways. Yeah. So it was pretty close to...
Killed 2 Dawn Riders.
Yeah, killed 2, but I needed 1 more to actually get the point there. Which, battle shock. So battle shock.
So I'm at 7, -2 is 5. So on a 6, I lose 1 more.
Yes.
And you take the objective.
Yes. So on a
for 4 points, 3 points.
For 3 points on a 6. Oh, it's a rock, but it was a 6. It's a rock though.
Oh God.
Jordan's tossing them now. So they're good.
All good.
They're good. So yes. So you're gonna actually hold the point there. So I don't know. Who knows if that was a good play? But I did have the 20 here, so he can still get that and hold the point there. Plague Monks did an awesome, amazing charge. They have a retarded amount of Ren 0 attacks, which is, if you're not doing Mortal Stealth here in, the other thing is millions of volume of attacks is the way. So yeah, I think I rolled a 7 or an 8. But anyways, got in there, killed a couple Wardens too. The 5-up Feel No Pain was pretty big. But yeah, and then I ended up shooting the Jezzails at your big unit of Sentinels because I just wanted, they're doing
slowly working them down.
Yeah, I'm gonna score. Yeah, so I'm gonna get 2 here, so 4, and gosh, just barely, like literally 1/4 of an inch out of being able to get that.
Yeah.
But that's Warhammer. So I was just telling Jordan about we haven't played like table Warhammer in a while, so just small things. I'm just like, oh God, I wish. Yeah. But anyway,
it's been a bit.
It's going to go to bottom of 2 for Lumineth.
Yes, sir. All right, so bottom of round 2, Lumineth turn. Felt like it was actually in a pretty good position to do a bunch of damage, and I did a bunch, but not actually what I was kind of hoping for. Just moved on to the objectives. Really needing to take care of your heroes that give you immunities to battle shock, so I can actually kill stuff and get through your units. I retreated out here and cast Darkness of the Soul on your Plaid Monks. So if I roll over 4, they can't move. 5, but, well, -1 from the.
Oh, that's thing. Right. Yes.
So if I roll over a 4, which is now their modified bravery, they won't be able to move, charge, pile an attack,
anything.
So trying to nullify them and just not deal with them. Thinking I had a great opportunity to move it into the objectives and kill you, force some battle shocks, and take both objectives or hold both objectives. Now over here, I actually had to put all my units of Sentinels into your
Warp Seer.
Yeah, into your Warp Seer. Between the pass off and the 4 up, rerolling saves, and then the 5 up, it was just tough to chew through him. I would have loved to have a few Sentinels left to start chipping down the Plaid Furnace.
The Furnace, yeah.
Because I knew I would have a decent chance at killing that, but not having those shots, I still went for the kill on that and reduced it to 3 wounds, which wasn't a great spot because 1, it means it's hitting back, and it killed 5 Wardens. And that's not great. Now now you're not battle shocking the clan rats over there either. Not that I killed that many. So I don't feel great about that. And I am minus losing. So I'm losing guys actually on anything but a 1.
Yep.
Roll 4, so I'll lose 3 more guys from that unit. So that's bad. Again, just outside of my Cathalar range. I'd wanted to at the start of my turn unbind Balewin, move forward and recast it.
Yeah.
But just because of where my units were, I didn't actually have space to do it.
I know that trick with Croak a
lot.
Yeah.
I would have loved to do that, but just that's the wrong unit.
Yeah.
Playing this army without Techless and just so much more reliant on these, Wardens and Sentinels, it's definitely a different experience. Definitely different to play with, and I don't have the utility that I'm used to. But you obviously are holding that objective, no question there.
Yeah. You're going to take that one. I have battle
you have battle shock here. Do you want to roll yours?
Yeah, and I'm clearly, you killed my outside of here, so I lost 13. Yeah. So their bravery 4, so I get +2 because of every 10, so I have 18 left. So I'm going to be at 6 minus, so 13, so 7 plus D6.
Yeah.
Ooh, so
12 guys.
Oh, I was going to say, is that 13 again? So 12 guys are running, yeah.
And then while you're doing that, you actually got to attack first here because I went with my 2 units of Wardens off the start on this side. And I did not respect the clan rats enough, but they actually killed 5 Wardens. Now I failed 5 out of 5 saves.
Yeah.
But that was crippling, and I could lose a number more here. I roll 1, so 1 run. They're brave.
Wow.
So that's obviously good there. Want to keep those guys alive and holding that objective. Sad to have lost 5 to begin with, but
that would have been huge because if I get turned here, the retreat and charge is so good on the clan rats and storm vermin. I could have retreated, pinned, charged, a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, the plague monks. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, so they're potentially locked down if you win priority.
Yeah.
Now I actually would take it here if I win it, just because it wasn't as effective as I expected to be or hoped to be at least over here.
Yeah.
If I had killed your Plaid Furnace, would have felt great. But now I want to finish that off before you get to use it for another round.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
I still don't think, I don't know, that crazy maneuver I did over here, the only reason I did it is because it would have scored me 3 extra points.
3 extra points.
And I would have got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would have been massive. And now it's like, yes, they're out of bravery, so maybe not the best option, but...
Worth noting, I do score only this point, so I score 3 for this one. So
yeah, and it was the primary, so
yeah, so at least I get that, and then so 2 for the primary, 1 for the bonus point from battle line.
Yeah,
and we will go into priority here.
Yep.
Another chance at the double.
Yep. Oh,
a 5.
Mine's a 6, but it's a rock 6. Damn rock. Damn
1.
Rock 6.
Cool. So winning priority here. Obviously, going to take the turn.
Yep.
It's just going to let me deal with all your units and hold on to the objectives more securely. Let's see where the objective comes down.
Yeah,
go for it. Go for it.
So 1 on this side still. Give me a 1. No.
2.
Middle.
So right in the middle. I'm fine with that.
That's
I'm
great.
Be able to kind of deal with stuff and zone you out.
Yep.
So we will go into turn 3. Lumineth going first.
Let's Let's go.
All right, so top of turn 3, taking the turn with Lumineth. Pretty much just enacting my plan from last round that I didn't quite finish off. Taking out not only the furnace, but shooting off the warp lightning cannon.
Yep.
And then just based on kind of what was left, knowing I was going to kill that thing, you wouldn't have, battle shock immunities. I also put a bunch of shooting into the plague monsters, knowing that that was going to be my best way to deal with them, like permanently. Just kill them now, force a big battle shock. I could have Darkness of the Soul again, but hey, if I don't roll a 5 up, they could be moving.
Yeah.
But now I shot off a bunch. I had those 5 wardens screening them out that I sent into combat on a suicide mission, and they killed a bunch more.
Definitely a suicide mission.
Yeah. So, but they did their job because you're gonna have a big battle shock. You're losing.
Yeah. I guess we can just roll it now. I can't remember 5, 10, 16. Yeah.
Yeah, so 16 guys.
So I'm bravery 4 plus 2, so 6. Yeah, that's right. 10 plus d6 is gonna run.
6. So 16.
Yes.
There's 2 left?
There are 18. Yeah, there are 2.
So 2 left over there. That's big. You're gonna have a battle shock here too. So you have -9 on you. You're base 4.
And then base 4. So yeah, 5.
5. Yeah.
5 plus d6. So there's a 1.
So you're losing 6 guys. So you have 1 left.
Oh,
the banner.
The banners stand alive because I kept them alive this whole time because Skaven banners are the shiznit.
Okay, so 1 guy over there, 2 plague months left.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty grim, so I will store, let's see here. I'll store 2 points for this one, battle line. 3 points for this one because it's a primary.
Yep.
So I store 5 points here. I'm only ahead 1 point right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a game left here?
Yeah, I have a crazy Skaven tactic in my brain that might unfold, and I can possibly get the 2 outsides. You not having very much movement, you might not be able to get out, but certain things need to happen, essentially.
Yeah, so it's going to be a long shot, maybe depending on priorities too, but
yeah, it'll be quick.
We'll go through bottom of turn 3 with Steven turn first.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Let's go. All right, so the crazy Skaven plan somewhat went to effect. Like I said, I warped the hero, the Warlock engineer over here, gave the extra damage essentially onto the rattling gun. So the rattling gun, I rolled a 10 for its shots, powered it up, a 6 and a 4, so it did 20 shots. Mm-hmm. So I also re-rolled 1s, and then so whatever. I killed 4 Dawn Riders in the end.
And 4 Wardens and a Dawn Rider,
yeah. So 1 went through and then 2
And we'll owe you a couple battle shots.
Yes.
So the Wardens, I'm at -4, so on a 2 or less, I'm fine.
Yep.
He loves it.
Oh, God.
The Dawn Riders on
6, probably. Are they 6 bravery?
So they're 7 bravery, -1, and I have the negative Aether Quartz on them. So if I roll a 6.
Yeah.
1.
You're good.
They're fine.
So I need the double still either way.
Yeah, and then I have the Lone Warden over there who's going to run away. Mm-hmm. I don't think there was any way he was leaving. Actually, I rolled a 1 there. Yeah. I was going to say on a 2 up, he would have survived, but I had just rolled that 1, so that would have been the roll.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it doesn't matter to me.
Because he doesn't have, I wouldn't have been able to battle shock him.
Yes, okay.
Because he's at -8, so that would have been the roll.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so other than that, I don't know. This plan seemed crazy at first, but really I can hold both outside points. And
potentially, yeah.
If I get turn here and I can clean these 2 up, you're not going to have enough movement with the Sentinels to get to the outside.
So you're scoring 1 point here.
Yeah, I've got 2 because of the battle line.
Roger, correct. So you're actually up a point right now.
Yeah. So this is huge.
It's going to be, if you can hold on to your lead or not. It will be tough because I do have a lot of firepower still, so I should be able to kill your guys, at some point and hopefully get on to
this turn 4
late game. Yep. So it's gonna be interesting.
I guess turn 5. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So with that, we will have the roll off for priority going into round 4.
Yes. Just win 1.
3.
2.
Not to be
the coolest, best plan going.
Not today.
Shuts me down.
At this point, let's see where the objective goes.
Yeah.
1 over there. 2 stays in the middle.
Yeah. So you're gonna get 3. You're gonna score this one here.
So I'm scoring 5 points. I will clear this stuff off, and I'll sit back on these 2.
Yeah.
So just having talked it through, there was an outside chance based on a number of factors.
Yes.
Depending on where the objectives landed, going into round 4, round 5, if they landed favorably, and you won priorities, meaning you had to score before I take you off, there is a good chance if you had won round 4 priority, could clear this off. You hold it for round 4. I can't get into it till round 5, and if you win priority round 5, you could have scored it again. Potentially, depending on, again, where the points land. But wasn't mathematically out of it, so it was a really tight game.
I just wanted to illustrate as well, just because of how much you're in the middle with the Sentinels. That is, I know with Lumineth, that's one of their downfalls. So it's not even having the models there. I still could have
for sure. And so a big thing I felt this game was only having Speed of Hish on my Dawn Riders, where normally I have it with Teclis too as a backup.
Yeah.
But not having that, anywhere. I definitely need to diversify my spells I take with my Wardens and Sentinels. Again, I generally just take Lambent Light and Ethereal Blessing just for simplicity, in battle reports. But I really should start actually mixing it up, adding some of those utility spells, because, man, that nearly cost me, right?
Yeah, big time. And I just think I always say this about Lumineth. I've played them multiple times, and I've only won because of them not being able to move. Yeah. So even more Dawn Riders, I know you only have the 5, but that's Dawn Riders and Speed of Hish are both, I think, important. I don't play Lumineth.
And I could have just had, Speed of Hish on one of these back units. I could have had, just some of those other utility spells that Teclis has access to would have been great on these units, right? Just for the turns, I can double cast them the turn I need it.
Yeah. I think really good, like you just said, on the Sentinels that you're going to do Power of Hish anyways. Just have it there, and you didn't do Ethereal Blessing once.
Exactly.
So
I never do. Yeah. So just working out round 4 then, I would take priority. The objective goes in the center. I hold that one already, so I'll store 3 points there. I already hold and store this one.
Yep.
Putting me at 5 points for the round. My whole goal this round would be taking off these guys.
Shoot them off, yeah.
With 3 full units of set. I mean, I have.
Yeah, they'd definitely be dead. Yeah.
I have 28 Sentinel shots or something.
My plan going into this game was kill the Sentinels. 10 Sentinels, over 10 Sentinels left in that one.
Yeah. I've just counted. I have 33 shots left with the Sentinels.
Yeah.
So I would just be trying to focus these guys down, and just to make sure you can't take that one, right? Because as soon as I kill that hero, nothing else is teleporting around.
They're real good, the Sentinels. Yeah. I know people always talk about them and whatever, but it is. The 5-up with Mortals is, if you can roll those, it's devastating.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to get them on the table, kind of a no Teclis, different style of build. It's definitely going to take a little more getting used to. I'm super familiar with the Teclis build, but here there's a lot more restrictions and other considerations that I'm just not used to, but it definitely was interesting.
Yeah.
I think Eltharion definitely, never does what you want him to do. There's just too many mortals prevalent in the game, or volume of attacks, whatever.
Yeah.
My only real hope was to run him up turn 1 and then get the priority into 2 was my hope for him.
Yeah.
But didn't get the chance to do that.
Yeah, so you would have scored, actually, I guess we didn't say that too. So I did kill, because my secondary was actually to kill him.
Yeah, so your secondary was to kill him.
Mm-hmm. We both got the...
Mine was to assassinate, and you put it on the Furnace, and then my other one...
Seize Ground, and I got my Seize Ground, so... Would it be so I didn't get one of them, but it was fun. That was it's
always a wild game with Skaven on the table.
Yeah.
And then also interesting to see kind of a different style Lumineth build. Again, I think Eltharion can easily get dropped from this list, taking another Cathalar for redundancy and spell casting and all
the Cathalar with the Balewind worked out really well, because that spell, the Power of or the Protection of Hish with the Balewind it's a good combo.
Exactly. The 9-inch range is pretty restrictive, but as soon as it goes up to 15, it's awesome. And then knowing the Balewind trick where you can unbind it for free basically, and recast it and still have another spell cast.
It's huge. Yeah, that was good.
And just helps you kind of just move it up the board with your guys.
Yeah.
But wild game.
Yeah.
Win for the Lumineth here, just sneaking it out. Past Skaven. But it was a close one.
Yeah, man. It was good. It was fun. And with that, just wanted to say thanks to everyone for watching, as always. Big thank you to the premium subscribers. They really drive the channel and have a lot of input on what armies we play, when we unlock the new audio equipment, and then we eventually get a new army that we're going to paint up.
Yep, that's a big one.
Yeah, which is going to be crazy. But so awesome. Thanks again, everyone. And in my best Jordan impression, we'll see you soon.
Cheers.